Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. My counter is showing 0, so I'm going to see if anybody else joins. Okay, we're going to get started. So, if you're interested, we're going to do one more standing/walking session. And then, if you'd like, optional, I'm going to do a little bit of seated practice just to wind everything down for the day because this has been quite intense. And this is the last session of the day. So, up to you. If you have time and inclination, we can do some seated practice after this. I'll just carry on recording for those of you who are joining asynchronously as well. Okay. All right. So begin. We're all pretty warmed up now. So we're going to do a very abbreviated body scan to get the mind into the body. Left foot, ankle, calf. Feel everything below the knee and hold. Let that go. Feel the left thigh. Put your mind in the left hip. And stretch from the left hip to the left foot all the way to the toes. Feel the whole left leg and hold. Let that go. Put the mind into the right foot. Ankle. Calf. Knee. Stretch from the right knee to the foot. And feel everything from the knee down. Right thigh. Right hip. Feel everything from the right hip joint to the foot. Feel the whole right leg. Let that go. Feel the pelvis, front and back and sides. Find the tailbone, anus, perineum, sexual organs. Without losing the sexual organs, feel again the entire pelvis region. The waist, stretch the awareness up. Stretch the awareness up again to the diaphragm. Stretch the awareness up again to the chest. Hold the entire torso. Let go of the torso and focus on the left shoulder. Stretch that awareness down, bicep, elbow, forearm, wrist, into the hand and the fingers, out to the fingertips and the nail beds. Focus on the whole left arm. Right arm, starting with the shoulder, bicep, elbow, forearm. Continue stretching to the wrist, to the palm and the hand, to the fingertips. Let your awareness fill up everything from the fingertips and the nail beds all the way to the shoulder, and hold. Release your awareness of the right arm and move into the neck, the bottom part of the neck, including the bits that connect into the collarbones and below the collarbones and the upper part of the back. Stretch that awareness up to include the middle portion of the neck, where the voice box resides. Stretch that awareness up and now include the entire neck and hold the neck as your object of awareness. Release that awareness, move into the joint between the neck and the skull. Now let your awareness spread to include the rest of the skull, the scalp, both ears, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, cheeks, upper lip, the actual lips, the chin, and the inside of the mouth, teeth, tongue, throat. Now hold all the tactile sensations of the head as the object of meditation. Move your awareness up to the sensitive part on the top of your scalp, on the top of your crown. And as before, if this is already too difficult, if the 5 points is challenging enough, then just stick with the 5 points and begin your walking meditation using the 5 points. Otherwise, carry on with me. So, to do the 5 points, place your mind on the sensitive point on the crown. Stretch the awareness down without losing the crown to the fingertips on the left-hand side. Stretch the awareness down to the right-hand side. until you can feel the fingertips on both sides and the crown. Without losing those 3 points, move the awareness down, stretching it down from the crown to touch the foot on the left-hand side, the heel and the toe tips and the nail beds on the left foot. Stretch the awareness down without losing those 4 points into the right foot until you can feel the heel, the toenails, and toe tips of the right foot. If this is already too difficult or already challenging enough, then begin your walking now. Otherwise, stay with me and we'll make this even more complete. So maintaining the 5 points now, add the left leg. Add the right leg. Add the pelvis and the sexual organs. Add the waist, diaphragm, chest region. Add the left arm. Add the right arm. Add the neck. And add the skull. To thoroughly squeeze our mind into every nook and cranny that we can, now focus on the 6 directions. Everything facing the front, push your mind into it. Everything facing the back, push your mind into it. Everything facing the left, push your mind into it. Everything facing the right, push your mind into it. Everything facing upwards. Everything facing downwards. And now, don't focus on anything in particular, just relax your awareness ever so slightly so that it's like a mirror. You're observing the entire body. It's like a cloud or space that is simply aware. Without losing this awareness of the whole body, begin your walking meditation. As before, if you need to stop and reestablish awareness of the whole body or scale back to an easier version, please do. Take a moment. Okay. For those who would like to join me, I'm going to take a very, very short break just to use the loo, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to keep the live stream going, and we will do some seated practice to end the day. This is entirely optional and not on the schedule for the retreat. So if you'd like to head out, you're more than welcome. So before we begin, since I don't know how many of you will stay all the way through this seated session, why don't we do a little bit of a dedication prayer. So dedication prayers in the Buddhist tradition are meant to take the positive potential, the karma, the momentum of the good actions you've done and direct them towards more powerful things. So right now we might feel a personal sense of accomplishment, and that may be, in effect, the sealing psychological factor of this whole day's hard work and this whole retreat's hard work. So to expand that, to make it bigger, to make it even more beneficial for our psychology and our spiritual practice. Some of you aren't Buddhist, some of you are Buddhist, but regardless of this, just take a moment to think and to pray that all the incredible effort, all the incredible experience, and any positive potential or momentum that's been created from the beginning of the retreat up to this point, and in particular from this day, will go towards the highest possible spiritual goals. Whatever the highest state of spiritual perfection is, in Buddhism we call it full enlightenment. Whatever that highest state is, may this merit, may this potential, may this momentum carry us from right here and now all the way through to the highest possible spiritual goal. And not only that, due to this merit, this potential, this momentum, may all beings everywhere, in all directions, have the very best of both temporary happiness and welfare, and the very best of permanent spiritual development and welfare. From this moment right now, all the way to full enlightenment, to the highest state of spiritual perfection. May all sentient beings, may all beings enjoy the very best of both temporary happiness and ultimate happiness, completely free from suffering. Okay. Now we'll do a little bit of seated practice. Just extra credit for fun. I have the feeling that a few of you, because we're now at day 3, are probably feeling pretty good, and concentration is probably getting better. And having done all the work we did today to get our mind to this point, uh, how wonderful it would be to do a little bit more work on the cushion and just enjoy the fruits of our labor. Okay. So get the body nice and comfortable. Find a posture that's relatively comfortable for you. If you'd like to loosen off your hips and all the little muscles in your lower back, do a couple of circles in each direction. Lean from side to side. Starting from the bottom of the spine, just turn the spine and look back. And then just release to let yourself come forward. Turn from the bottom of the spine. And then look back. And release. Once again, just last thing, just rock forward and back a little bit. And the body should be pretty comfortable now. Breathe in through the nose. Find the most sensitive patch of skin. And we'll start with intensive breath meditation for a few breaths. Begin. Okay, now starting with a body scan. Left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth pinky toe. Ball of the foot. Arch of the foot and the top. The heel. Ankle. Divide your calf into 10 pieces. First piece. 2. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let your mind sink into your knee on the left-hand side. Divide your thigh into 10 pieces on the left-hand side. Let the mind enter the first piece, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brings you to the hip crease. Now enter the hip joint on the left-hand side. Slide over to the right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth pinky toe. The ball of the foot. The arch and top of the foot. The heel of the right foot. The ankle. Divide the calf into 10 pieces. First piece. Second. Third. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10 brings you to the knee crease and enter the knee joint. Divide the right thigh into 10 pieces. Enter the first piece. Second. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10 brings you to the hip crease and enter the right hip joint. Now the front of the right hip, front of the left hip, back of the left hip, including the buttock, back of the right hip, including the buttock, find the bit of spine that's between the two hips, follow it down to the tailbone, bring as much of your awareness into the tailbone as you can. Now relax that awareness, slide forward to the anus, perineum, and take your time and do each part of the sexual organs. Now bring your awareness up to your waist, in the front. Slide your awareness around, become aware of the waist in the back. Slide your awareness up, become aware of the diaphragm in the back. Slide your awareness around, become aware of the diaphragm region in the front. Slide your awareness up to the chest in the front. Slide your awareness around, chest in the back. Top of the left shoulder now. Front of the shoulder. Side. Back. Armpit. Slide your awareness down, become aware of the bicep region. Elbow. The upper part of the forearm. Lower part of the forearm. Wrist. The palm and back of the hand. Now each finger, find the first joint of your thumb on the left hand. Work your way forward. There's a bone, then the second joint, a bone, third joint, and then the bone in the tip of the finger. Likewise, now do your pointer finger, your middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, move your awareness to your right shoulder, on the top of the right shoulder. Front of the right shoulder. Side. The back. And in the armpit. Bicep. Elbow. First part of the forearm. Second part. Wrist. Palm and back of the hand. Find the first joint of your thumb. Then there's a bone. Then a joint. Then the second bone. Third joint. Then the tip of your thumb. Do the same with your pointer finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky finger. Now move up to your neck. Place your awareness in the bottom third of the neck, including all of the connections that lead into the collarbones and the upper part of the back. Now move up to the middle part of the neck. And the top part of the neck. Move your mind into the joint between the neck and the skull. Become aware of the scalp on the back of the head. On the left side of the head. On the right side of the head. Move your awareness to the outside of the left ear. Inside the left ear. Outside of the right ear. Inside the right ear. Move your awareness to the forehead. left eyebrow, left eye, left cheek, right eyebrow, right eye, right cheek, the left side of your nose, inside your left nostril, the right side of your nose, inside your right nostril, the upper lip, not the lip itself, but the area above your lips, the chin, the upper lip, and the lower lip. Now move inside the mouth, the tissue at the front of the mouth. Now inside your left cheek, inside your right cheek, the roof of your mouth, underneath your tongue, at your own pace. For a moment, try to scan each one of your teeth. Move the awareness into the tongue. Follow the tongue to the throat. Become aware of as much of the throat as you can. Now move, now move your awareness up and to the top of your scalp. Focus on the most sensitive point. Stretch your awareness from that point to the fingertips of the left hand without losing the point at the crown of the head. Without losing those 2 points, stretch your awareness again from the crown of the head to the right fingertips. Without losing those 3 points, stretch your awareness from the crown of the head to the left toes and toe tips and heel. Without losing those 4 points, stretch from your crown again to your right, toes, toe tips, and heel. Hold the 5 points. Without losing the 5 points, add the entire left leg. Add the entire right leg. Add the pelvis and the sexual organs. Add the waist. Add the diaphragm region. Add the chest. Add the left arm. Add your right arm. Add your neck. And add your face and the rest of your skull. Become aware of everything pointing to the front. Without losing that, everything pointing to the left. Without losing that, everything pointing behind you. Without losing that, everything pointing to the right. Without losing that, everything pointing upward. Without losing that, everything pointing downward. Now relax the mind ever so slightly and simply hold full body awareness. Once again, Become aware of everything to the front without losing that, everything behind. Without losing that, everything to the left. Without losing that, everything to the right. Without losing that, everything above. Without losing that, everything below. Then slightly relax the mind. Your only job is to exist, to simply be. Once again, refresh the mind. Everything to the front, everything behind, everything to the left, everything to the right, everything above, everything below. Rest. Once again, refresh the mind. Everything in front, everything behind, everything to the left, everything to the right, everything above, everything below. Make your mind like a mirror. Simply observe. Now your awareness has been expanding for quite a while. Let's begin to pull it back in. Drop your awareness down to the lower belly, the lower abdomen, and try to bring the center of your awareness, if you can, down into the lower abdomen so that it feels like you're sitting in there. That you are the space of the inner lower abdomen. And then you breathe. So breathe into the lower abdomen as the lower abdomen. Now just take a moment to just not do anything. Open your eyes. Don't do anything in particular. Just sit. Okay. Thus concludes day number 3. If you're in a different time zone, carry on with your day. If you're in a similar one to mine, enjoy your sleep, and I will see you 6 a.m. tomorrow morning